Would you please
Can she have
step
one more?
up and
Clear to
introduce
the
yourself,
principal.
Mr. Theodore?
Tell us
To
who
see
you
it for
I can go to lunch.
presentation.
Is that presentation
Work as
showing?
quickly as I can.
Faster, Scott, faster.
I just hack into your drive and.
I'm gonna tell you, all three of my daughters would already have it on. I was commenting on the kids using technology.
How terrible. On the computer.
That's okay, you can say macro.
We did that a couple times.
Yeah, I think did Scott read those
Yeah.
last time? Okay.
Not mentioned.
I prefer old music myself. I haven't that's one. It was yeah. I can't even read it out. It's coming there.
All right.
I just
Thank you.
yeah.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank you for allowing us to take a few minutes to share just a sample of things that we've been doing throughout the school year at Muse, including a new program we implemented this year, as well as a culminating activity we have planned for the end of the year involving STEM and STEAM activities. I'm very fortunate, I feel fortunate to work with a great staff who work very well together, plan fantastic activities for the children, and as the expectations continue to rise for the children, we want to remember to make learning challenging, engaging, and fun for the children as well. So I have a few staff members with me tonight I'd like to introduce. I'll start in the back. We have Annette Seifer and Stephanie Myers who teach 4th grade. We have Jim Huey, who's our guidance counselor. And we have Kristen McGowan, who's our learning support teacher, Stephanie Ambrose, 1st grade teacher, and Ashley Moravitz, who is a 2nd grade teacher. So I'm going to let them talk to you a little bit and share some of the activities that we are doing at Muse.
Thanks. Okay, we're here to tell you what's happening at Muse. So Ashley's gonna.
We'll tell you about our program, our new PBIS. It's a school-wide program. Our hour of code that we all participated in December, and our STEM and STEAM projects that we'll do all throughout this year. And as he said, I'm Kristen McGowan, I'm a learning support teacher at Muse, and I was fortunate enough to be part of the core team for the school-wide positive behavior intervention support system. Sorry, it's a mouthful. We have developed the foundation for it, and we've kind of named ourselves the Muse Mustangs. And from there, we developed the acronym LEAD. And as you'll look up there, you'll be able to see what LEAD stands for. And if you come to Muse, which most of you probably have, because we have a lot going on there, you will see posters displaying the behaviors and the expectations all throughout our school. And from there, if you go to the next slide, we developed a matrix, and within that matrix, it just outlines the positive behaviors that we expect students to display all across the school settings. So when these students are caught displaying those behaviors, we have little horseshoes that we distribute to them to let them know that they're doing great things, and it's also an example for the other students. And from there, they can earn other rewards for their good behaviors. And so far, all of our staff has kind of jumped on board, and like Mr. Theodore said, we have just fantastic staff at Muse. So, we've had full buy-in, and it seems to be a really positive impact on our school. Thank you. All right, in December, our whole school participated in something called the Hour of Code. It was during the week of December 7th through the 15th. Every teacher and student participated. Students got to pair up with a buddy and work on a computer or an iPad to actually make the code in games. So they did games like Star Wars, Minecraft, Angry Birds, and Frozen. So needless to say, they were really into it and really excited about it. So they were able to collaborate with other students, work on their critical thinking skills and problem-solving skills, and some of my students even still do it at home today. So they were really excited about it. We're looking forward to doing it again next year.
The next slide shows some pictures of that, them working together as a team. Thank you. Okay, I'm here to talk about the STEM or STEAM projects. Difference between STEM and STEAM, only difference is the A, and the A is for the arts. So 1st grade is what I teach. We have done several. We've tried this year to do one per month. The kids love it. It's extremely engaging. One of the first ones we did was Are You Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf, where the students had to use toothpicks and the dot candies and connect them together to make a sturdy house. And if you see the wolf in the bottom corner left, that's actually a hairdryer. and we had the roof on top. Then you had to blow the hairdryer to make sure that the building, was standing. So they really enjoyed that. And on the next slide, these are some of the other ones that we've done. We've created a tall tower with marshmallows and spaghetti noodles. We've made Native American drums. And there are pictures on the top. The top two pictures are from the drums, so they made those in November. We did a pumpkin drop where we had to put a pumpkin in a safe. They had all different kind of materials, and they had to keep a pumpkin safe from being dropped. Mrs. Hagerman, the other first grade teacher, is up on the ladder there in the right corner, and she would drop it down, and the kids, we would open it up and see if the pumpkin survived. So they loved that. The kids, if you could really see the kids' faces, were great. Third grade in November, they created, they did the Mayflower ship. So there's just a little write-up that third grade wanted to talk about. They made like little Mayflowers, and they all had different types of materials they had to use. And on the next slide are some pictures of that, where they had a big fan, and the fan would blow their ship around. And every one of their ships were successful, so that was really exciting for the kids. This is what we had in December. We had the U.S. Department of Energy come. Mrs. Buman, our reading specialist, she actually was the one who coordinated this and got everybody together. It was all grades K through 4. They came, and each grade level did a different activity. We were in the multi-purpose room for about an hour, and if you go to the next one, this is what kindergarten and first grade did. We worked on polymers, and then they created slime based on putting two things together to make a chemical reaction, glue and borax. And then the next one was second and third grade, and second and third grade made volcanoes, which was really neat. They enjoyed that. And the last one was fourth grade, and they did marshmallow towers. And fourth grade is also planning a STEM project for May as well, and they'll be doing that in a couple of months.
Okay, in May, we're doing our final culmination to our STEM projects throughout the year. We're hosting a STEAM museum. So that will be set up in our gym. And those are just some of the pictures of the activities that the students will be engaged in. So they'll be engaged in all of those important components of STEAM. So we're really looking forward to that.
And the STEAM Museum, it's going to be an all-day event. We're going to clear out the multi-purpose room, and the students will go from station to station completing various activities. And it is an all-day, and we're looking forward. We've heard a lot of great things about the activity and the STEAM Museum, so we definitely look forward to that.
You know that they always call Muse Mustangs.
Yeah, we kind of went back and researched
Yeah.
that a little bit. Yeah.
Are the parents aware of what's going on in Muse? I'm so concerned about, do they see this, what's going on? You invite them, or how do you get to the parents to let them see their children, what they're really doing? I'm sure they don't go home and tell their parents
Right.
everything.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they do,
Right,
sometimes
exactly.
they don't.
We have a very active PFA group. Parents are actively involved.
Fantastic.
We have great communication between the school and the home, and teachers are always sending newsletters, alerting to the parents what's coming up, what's going on, reviewing what's been done as well. So
That's great.
Well,
That's
we
important.
make sure we do write-ups as well for the Canon-McMillan magazine. Whenever we do stuff
Yeah.
like this, we always make sure we send that out, just to make the whole community aware of what we're doing, because we work hard, so we want everyone
Right.
to know, the kids
You're a
work
nice
hard.
You guys are doing a great job,
Yeah.
just so they
Thanks.
parents know that.
Yeah.
A nice
Not
community,
distractions.
little community school. My concern is to you, the teachers. How are you dealing with the noise?
I was just gonna say, with all the distractions.
Are you?
Well, I never hear anything. I don't know if I'm on the other
But
side.
I
of the
know,
building,
I
but-
know your room is near
My
the
room
noise.
is
She's
right
close.
there. We keep the windows closed, but when it gets hot, we'll have to, open and close as we
Well,
go
maybe
throughout
the
day.
maybe the big machines will be going
Yeah.
on.
The
Well, you
students
use
are
the-
used to it by now,
Yeah.
and they're pretty well adjusted to where they can focus
Yeah.
all day long. So
With all these Native American drums and volcanoes,
I
it
know,
makes
right?
room noise.
Yeah, really.
Well,
Well, I was just a little concerned about that. I know you guys work so hard and you do such a great job at Muse, and the building is usually so spotless, and I know the dust has to be horrendous. But thank you, and just let us know. Maybe we'll just have to bring more fans in.
Thank
We
you,
always
ladies.
need fans. Thank you all very much.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on, we need to approve